Um, I just found out about Mac Miller and just super bummed out about it. So I just wanted to see your guys' thoughts, see how you guys are doing. I don't know if you guys are Mac Miller fans or I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's super sad about Mac Miller. Um, yeah, but yeah, I'm just gonna be on for a little bit, just talking about. Just wanted to discuss Mac Miller with you guys. I haven't been on live for a while, and just wanted to see how you guys are doing. Um, so yeah, if you haven't heard, Mac Miller passed apparently a drug overdose, and people are saying not to blame Ariana Grande, and I won't blame her or anything. Like, I guess he's had problems with addiction and different things like that, but yeah, it's super sad. Um, but yeah, let me know if you guys are on or if you can hear me. But yeah, I thought Mac Miller was like a super talented guy, and yeah, just amazing rapper. Obviously, I feel like he could do anything with music. He could sing, he could rap really good. I feel like he really kind of rapped like an old school dude, and he was getting really funky on his new music. It looked like he was getting ready for a tour, and it's just crazy. I feel like heartbreak has a lot to do with it. I think he had a drug issue, but I also think I think he was pretty heartbroken with the whole Ariana Grande thing. And but man, that sucks. It just really sucks. Mm. But yeah, let me know if you got what you guys think about it, about Mac Miller. If you guys are a fan of Mac Miller or how you feel about him. But yeah, so my friend texted me. He said, yeah, too many rappers are dying young, and it's true. It's like, XXX died, Mac Miller just died, and totally different circumstances. But yeah, it's pretty messed up. Um, I was a big fan of XXX too. Like XXX, I'd listen to him when I was skateboarding, and like I wasn't able to land a trick. Like, when I wasn't listening to music, I wouldn't be able to land anything. And when I listened to XXX, kind of would help me ground me, kind of get in the groove and stuff like that. But anyways, have you guys already? Yeah, I'm just talking about Mac Miller's passing, and just sucks. I was just like, I don't know. I got really sad. I don't know Mac Miller. I didn't really own any of his music. I just respected what he did. I feel like he's very talented. I feel like he always tried to keep a good vibe, and I thought he was really starting to make like even more experimental music. I feel like he could do anything with music. So yeah, I just think it's really sad about it. But let me know, guys. Are you guys fans of Mac Miller? Are you guys fans of his music? Yeah, I guess I don't really know what to say. I just kind of wanted to talk to someone because some people who know about Mac Miller, because this shit is just like really sucks. But yeah, it's like you can't really, if you're gonna date girls, it's hard to avoid heartbreak. It's gonna happen eventually. Like so I don't really know what the lesson here is or if there's any lesson, but it's just really sad. It sucks. Um, I think I don't know. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I love this music. Yeah, it really fucking sucks. I was just like really surprised. I mean, I mean, it seemed like he was going through a lot of heartbreak with the whole Ariana Grande thing. It seemed like he was going through a lot of heartbreak, and I've felt suicidal over heartbreak and stuff like that. I've never been into drugs, but I've definitely felt like suicidal over a girl before. So I relate to that kind of just really sucking. And actually, I was probably around the same age when I was feeling suicidal. Mac was, yeah, he's 26. Yeah, I guess he's had a drug problem for a while. I guess I think, I don't know about, obviously, I don't know all the behind the scenes of what him and Ariana Grande were going through. You know, uh, apparently, he had a drug problem when he was dating her and it was abusive related. I don't know what the relationship was like, but it seems like he really loved her a lot. It seems like he really loved her a lot, and then all of a sudden she's like engaged to be married really fast. And I think Pete Davidson and her are a great couple and everything. But yeah, just heartbreak that's a killer, man. That's like can be really bad. I don't know if you guys have experienced heartbreak. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. R.I.P. Yeah, it sucks, dude. That guy, I never heard too much of his music. I just seen his popular music videos and stuff, and he's super talented. I always thought he had like a great vibe. He's very like amazingly skilled rapper. I actually loved his show on MTV. He had that show. It was like him and his friends just all hanging out, just being rich and just hanging out in his house and breaking TVs and just having fun and recording music and having different rappers coming in and out of his house, like hanging out with like Earl Sweatshirt and all this stuff. Um, so I love that show. I feel like that really kind of showed his personality. It just seemed like fun, giving vibe. He just loved to, share things with his friends, and he seemed very generous with his friends and family. And on that show, his family would come over, and I feel like yeah, shows like that. It's kind of like it was like Mac Miller's own Kardashians. Feels like it kind of really showed his personality and his life, his daily life and stuff. That was cool. Can I rap? I can rap, but I don't feel like rapping right now. Um, but yeah, we're just talking about Mac Miller right now, and just kind of wanted to see how you guys feel about it. Because yeah, even though I didn't know him personally, I've heard, you know, I don't have any of his albums. I've heard some of his music. It's still like when I heard that, I was just like, I just got sad. I was just like, it hit me, man. It was crazy. Him and XX, I feel like those guys are two really good dudes. I mean, I don't, I feel like they're trying to do really good stuff. So it's always, it's sad when um, people die so young. But I think drug use is definitely a problem in hip hop. Yo, so someone Nahom says that he hopes Earl Sweatshirt doesn't have the same problem now because, well, did Earl Sweatshirt does Earl Sweatshirt have drug problem? I don't know about Earl Sweatshirt's drug problem. Yeah, I mean I think he definitely struggles with depression, but I don't really know if he has a problem. Yeah, it's really crazy. I think Earl Sweatshirt had a really bad breakup like maybe 3 years ago, where I think he was really heartbroken about it. I think he's kind of made some depressing songs about it. Maybe that helps him with his healing and stuff. But I haven't really heard about Earl Sweatshirt. So if you know anything about Earl Sweatshirt, and hopefully he's okay, let me know what you guys know about Earl Sweatshirt. Um, but yeah, Mac Miller just seemed like a really good dude. He seemed like he made really positive music, and he was seemed to always be pushing it, trying new things. Like he's making really funky music lately, and you could tell someone's a good rapper when they can rap over a live band and make it sound really nice. And he wasn't afraid to rap over a live band. Like he was amazing, like amazing flow. Uh, and I think he definitely probably didn't get as much credit as he deserved being a white rapper. I feel like white rappers are always kind of like their skill. They're not as recognized for their skill level, which is a weird thing to say, but it seems like that. It seems like a rapper really has to stand out a lot to do a lot of extra stuff. They have to be crazy, but he was kind of just very relaxed, and he had an amazing flow, and he didn't like put it in your face, kind of like Eminem. Yeah, white rappers aren't given as much credit for sure. Like they really have to be in your face, like do something crazy to really stand out. I feel like Eminem is one of the only people to. Eminem is kind of an in your face. He's in your face rapper, like, and he kind of did it in a way where, especially right now, Eminem's latest album, he's very in your face, trying to let you know, yo, I can rap, I can rap my ass off, kind of thing. Um, but Mac Miller was a lot more relaxed. What's good, Pet? What are your thoughts on MGK versus Eminem? So someone's asking what my thoughts are. What's up, Silly Willy? Um, yeah, that whole thing. I think it's kind of weird. The whole battle. I mean, I'm definitely interested in the whole battle with MGK versus Eminem. Like, I definitely want to hear Eminem's response. I think MGK, he spent like a whole 4 verses writing, rapping about Eminem, and honestly, I'm not a big MGK fan. I think he's a talented rapper, but I don't really like his personality. I think he's kind of like a douchebag, and I think he claims to be an asshole. He's basically bragging about being an asshole, but I just think he just seems like a super douchey rapper, like pretty corny too. You know, it's just kind of like just a bunch of tattoos. But I think he's very talented. I think he's got a lot of skill at rapping. But the whole diss thing, it's like I'm definitely entertained by it. But I don't think Eminem really should be wasting his time rapping about these young people. I like it when Eminem just makes music, meaningful music. I think a lot of people are talking about how, like Joe Budden was kind of talking about how they wish Eminem kind of made more content music, like Stan, like the classics, like just really about the content. I think right now Eminem's really trying to kind of like show that he's still got it and trying to that he's not happy with the current state of rap, and he's but it's just like I don't think he needs to waste his time with these young rappers. I think he could just do his own thing. But it definitely gets a lot of attention. It's just I don't know how long that will last. Um, but yeah, Mac Miller. If you talk about Mac Miller compared to Eminem, Mac Miller is definitely just a lot more relaxed, just a lot more relaxed flow. It's not like it's in your face as Eminem, and I kind of appreciate that. I feel like Mac Miller, he just had a lot of skill. Just remember what Little Uzi said. It's a bunch of A's and OKs. Yeah, a lot of the flow, a lot of the young kids are just A's, A's and OKs. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to get on here and talk about Mac Miller because I was feeling sad. I wanted to see how you guys were doing with it. I don't really know if there's any lessons to be learned, except that watch out for heartbreak. Heartbreak is a killer. Like, you know, and I don't know exactly what's going on, but I just assumed that he was going through some really hard heartbreak, trying to be cool about it. And but yeah, don't do drugs. But don't do drugs, but also fucking. I was gonna do a video that I never did before, but I never released this video. But I was gonna talk about the number one thing that kind of held me back from maybe reaching the amount of success that I wanted to reach yet. So I feel like the number one thing that kind of hold me back from making music is probably chasing girls too much, caring too much about girls, and dealing with girls. Instead of going after my career, I spent way too much time chasing girls. And I feel like that's the like number one thing that kind of like, it definitely gave me a lot of material to make songs about, but it also, caused a lot of depression and stuff, or like, I let it cause a lot of depression. So I think if you're really trying to, have a career in anything, I feel like be careful about who you get involved with. Be careful about what girls you get involved with. Don't ever fall in love, young yo. Yeah. Sav says, don't ever fall in love, young love, it's fake. Yeah, I think young love is very, 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 dude, I think it's very scary. Falling in love can be very scary, and when you lose it when you're young, man, yeah, that's the most suicidal I've been thinking about that kind of stuff. So someone said, No Home says, I don't get why some of the old heads criticize rappers like Lil Peep and Mac for overdosing when Pimp C and OBD died the same way. No, that's true. No, I think it's all bad. I saw a video recently about one of the issues is that men don't talk about their feelings. I think especially in hip hop is so misogynistic. Everyone's trying to be all tough, and so men in our society aren't really comfortable about talking about their feelings. Someone says old heads just mad because we young and they old. But yeah, I think a big issue is that it's just like hip hop is so misogynistic. Everybody's trying to be tough, and so people aren't really talking about their feelings. Like Mac did not make a song. I don't know if he did make a song about his heartbreak about Ariana Grande. Like I don't know if he did. But when when Rihanna got beat by Chris Brown, she made a bunch of songs about that. And I think it's very healing to make songs about what's going on in your life. And I think but as men, in hip hop, it's so macho where a lot of men are afraid to talk about their real feelings, especially about girls, because they're afraid to look weak. And I feel like that kind of fear of expression can just hold people back and cause a lot of depression. So I guess maybe that's a lesson is, allow yourself to talk about anything in your songs, in your freestyles. If you're heartbroken about a girl, talk about it. But yeah, I mean, nobody wants to look weak. I think, especially in the public eye, I think Mac probably definitely didn't want to look weak and have, talk about his feelings about Ariana Grande. Because, I guess it just doesn't look, it's not, people are worried it's not gangster or not tough enough to talk about feelings about that. Drake so much because a lot of the old hip hop heads are like, oh yeah, that's weak. You talk about your feelings and you're singing. But, I feel like talking about your feelings, that's what music is for. It's about expressing emotion. And I feel like that's what helps people move on. That's what music is for. Yeah, it's for getting it out. Nahom says, I think Eminem is the only rapper to survive from an overdose. Yeah, I don't know about the statistics about how many rappers survive from an overdose, but yeah, Eminem definitely went through it. He went through a lot of depression. I don't know what his depression was about. I don't know if it was about women or what triggered his depression. I don't know what triggered Eminem's depression. But yeah, if you guys want to talk about Eminem, what you guys think of his latest music, you let me know what you guys think of it. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I've been too scared to listen to. Little Wayne did have an OD, huh? Yeah, he was doing syrup. He was close to dying off doing drinking the syrup stuff, and Pimp C I think died off the syrup. So that's scary. Um, but yeah, I honestly I've only heard a little bit about I've only heard a little bit of the Eminem album. I've been like scared to listen to it because I feel like his flow has just been very different since he got sober, and it's just for me it doesn't feel like it connects as well. Saab says it's okay. Yeah, it's the kind of feeling I have. I don't. When the new Eminem album came out, I just started listening to the old Eminem that I liked. Just his first stuff that he did with Ruckus. Because he had amazing flow, like really, really cool flow. But I feel like there's something weird. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something weird about his flow now. So Lil Wayne had seizures from drinking lean. Yeah, yeah, he had some seizures. I think he ended up in the hospital for that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, XXX, I was super sad about that. I couldn't even talk about that. Mac Miller, also super sad, but, I just wanted to talk about this one because I just wanted to see what you guys thought. But it's just crazy, man. These kids are too young, dying off drugs. I don't know what kind of drugs Mac was into. I don't know what he overdosed on. I just assumed that it was kind of about depression. He's taking drugs to deal with depression. But I don't know. I don't know what was going on with him. Maybe also being young and rich, you get a lot more drugs around you. So that could be part of it. But no, it's just sad. We all kids until we 50 plus. That's true. I think it's better to be in a childlike mentality for sure because kids are more creative, you know. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys want to talk about anything, let me know. I'm down to talk about the Eminem album. I'm down to talk about Mac Miller or anything, man. But um, yeah, main thing is stay away from. Watch out for girls. You know, be very careful who you get involved with. So now I'm asked, you don't like the new Eminem? Um, I haven't heard the whole thing, so I can't say I don't like it. But this from I just heard like a few seconds, a few things, and I was scared to listen to it. I played it, and my concern was that his flow has just been so different, and he's been just kind of off. Just the way he raps is just I'm not feeling it as much as his old stuff. Just the way his flow is, it just seems off. I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is. It sounds like he's writing raps. It sounds like he's writing raps, writing out all the lyrics before he listens to the beat. It sounds like he's using lyrics, but I assume that he did write his lyrics to the beat. It's just his flow. I'm not feeling his new style of flow compared to his old style of flow. Do you believe overdose? Nicole says, I want to hear the response. I feel that way too. He was angry. He had more ambition. He's been spoiled from all the success and with no one to match him. Wait, so how do you feel? So you feel like he was angry? Um, he had more ambition. Yeah, I don't know what it is about what changed his flow. I don't, even before his new album, like Recovery. Yeah, for sure. I feel like his flow has been different on Recovery and like, yeah. Like Joe Budden talked about it too. It's for the last 10 years, he feels like Eminem hasn't really made like a lot of content, like just like songs full of kind of meaningful content. And I don't know about the content thing, but mostly it's just I haven't been feeling his flow as much. It seems more forced. It doesn't seem as natural as how it used to feel, like his earlier stuff. Like my name is like all that stuff on that album, and before that, on his stuff on Ruckus, had a different flow. But yeah, no, I love Eminem. I feel like the dude's super smart, and I hope he keeps making music. But I don't really know what's going on with this flow. I can't really pinpoint about what it is that's weird about it, but it's just definitely not the same. And I don't feel like he's growing in a good way, but maybe that'll change. I feel like focusing on younger rappers, I don't really care about that. I think it's good for attention and good for views, but personally, I don't really care. I mean, it's funny to hear him talk about all the different people with Little as their, rap name, but I don't really, um, it's not really like a song you're gonna listen to over and over again. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like a classic. So, but yeah, I'll check out Eminem's album. It's just how Spotify is so weird. Like I tried to listen to it on Spotify, and it just plays it all in a random order, and I don't like that. And then it like starts playing his old stuff, and then I heard his old stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I miss his old stuff. But I mean, yeah, I definitely think he's one of the greatest rappers of all time for sure. Um, I want Andre 3000 to come back and make a record. Andre 3000. I want Slick Rick to make another like an old man record. You know, maybe all the old guys should be making records. Jay, the funny thing about Jay Z, like Jay Z's old, but his flow hasn't really, like his flow's still dope. I feel like Jay Z still gets all the respect. Yeah, I need to hear more Mac Miller. Sad says the Faces mixtape from Mac Miller was a classic, so I'll check that out. Nicole says Eminem had more anger in his presence, his lyrics, and was trying to reach the status that he is at now. He said all those crazy things that had people coming back for Crazy Shady. Nas came out with an album this year. You know what? I haven't heard anything about the Nas album. I haven't heard anything. Is it good? I'd like to hear that. I feel like Nas's flow is a little different too. I don't know. Maybe it's drug use. Maybe I think Eminem probably did a lot more drugs than Jay-Z. Maybe that really affected his flow and how he connects to music. Um, Maybe that affected his brain. Maybe it affected how, yeah, his relation to music. But Jay-Z, I don't think, as far as I know, didn't do that much drugs. I don't think he really had a drug problem. I think he had a cheating problem. Jay-Z had a cheating problem. But I think it's cool that Jay-Z addressed his cheating problem in his latest music. But Jay-Z's flow is still, I think, amazing. I think Jay-Z's flow isn't weird. I feel like Jay-Z is someone, he seems like he just keeps on getting better and smarter about his raps. But for some reason, like, I know a lot of people be mad at this, but yeah, I feel like I love Eminem, but something's weird about his flow. Uh, yeah, no, yeah, Keenan says he can't believe this happened. Yeah, I was in shock too. I was like, fuck. Yeah, my friend texted me about McDonald. I was like, fuck, dude, that sucks. Nicole says Cassidy and Cannabis tried to step up and compete for the greatest and see the title, but it's like the media shut them up or something, and they're very great artists as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I haven't heard too much about Cassidy and Cannabis. Oh yeah, Joe Budden was going in on Eminem. Yeah, he went. Yeah, he was going crazy. I didn't hear the whole thing. I heard like an hour of it. I heard like the first hour. Joe Budden was talking about Eminem. Um, do I think Eminem is gonna answer MGK? I mean, it looks like he's been hinting at different answers. It looks like, it kind of seems like he kind of has to answer MGK at this point because he started. Well, I guess MGK started it by saying something about Eminem's daughter. Saying that he thought his daughter was hot when she was only 16 or 15. And then Eminem brought it up in his album, and now MGK did his response. So I think Eminem will probably respond for sure. I think Eminem will probably. I really hope Eminem destroys MGK. I feel like MGK deserves like a really hard spanking. That sounds weird, but I feel like he needs to be spanked like a little kid, like a for trying to step up. I hope, like ideally, I think Eminem would just destroy him. Like I think the battle, like I don't think it's that serious, but I still want Eminem to like destroy MGK because I just think MGK is kind of a douchebag. So I think that'd be tight if Eminem. I don't know. Do you guys think Eminem will come back? Do you guys think Eminem will come back and destroy MGK, or do you think MGK just handled Eminem? Or do you think Eminem will make a response and it'll just be whack, and then MGK will just laugh at him, or MGK will do another one? Yeah, the whole Drake beef, whatever. I feel like they said that Drake had a secret track that he never released. That'd have been cool to hear. Yeah, just because. So Nahom says just because Eminem is in his 40s now doesn't mean he can't battle. Yeah, I think Eminem can still definitely battle. He's still like witty. I think he's still smart. There's just something weird about his flow, and I don't know exactly what it is. But yeah, I think Eminem can still definitely battle, and I hope he digs up some great stuff and destroys MGK. I think that'd be awesome because MGK, I guess, is trying to come back now. He was doing acting for a while. And now MGK is coming back, and he's trying to let everyone know he's going to take over the rap game and all this stuff. And he's saying like, he's just super cocky, talking about how he's going to just take over the whole rap game. And I think that's the kind of mentality you have to have as a rapper. You got to believe in yourself, but it'd be funny if during his comeback, Eminem just destroys him. It's kind of messed up, but I feel like MGK is asking, MGK is trying to be a bully, and he's kind of asking for it. So, the pride before the fall kind of thing. But yeah, let me know. Whew. Yeah, the whole Mac Miller thing's super sad. But yeah, let me know if you think he'll come back. It seems like the last I heard about Eminem, he was. I guess MGK has some Pac-Man tattoos on his neck or something, like on his shoulders, and Eminem was playing Pac-Man in a live video, kind of foreshadowing what's to come. It seemed like he's getting ready to release a diss track, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Um, it's definitely kind of an exciting time. I don't know if it's exciting for the right reasons, but Nicole says I would have been pissed too. Wait, what do you mean pissed about what? Pissed about MGK? Pissed about MGK trying to rap at him? But yeah, I feel like Eminem is definitely in the mode where I think he's coming out from his castle and he's gonna entertain these kids. If Eminem responds to MGK, it will make MGK happy instead of being pissed off. Yeah, it's definitely promoting MGK. Like, they said all good, all even bad publicity is good publicity. So it's definitely promoting his music. But yeah. Um, Shit. I wonder how Ariana Grande feels right now. Like, I bet she's fucking bummed. Like, I wonder how she feels. I wonder what's going on with that, because that's super sad. Anyway, yeah. So I came on here to just talk about Mac Miller because I was feeling really sad. I want to talk to you guys about it, see how you guys are feeling. Um, but yeah. Would be cool if you bust some freestyles on jazz instrumentals as a tribute to Mac Miller, who is just also a guitarist and respected jazz. Yeah, jazz is awesome. I think that's really cool that he loved rapping on jazz music. I like to do that too. I'm not gonna do that right now just because I think I'm just kind of like too sad, and I feel like my raps would just be like not very good right now. But I listen to MGK, but he is one of Marshall's babies, one of his seeds, a clone baby, seed that sprouted out of dirt and tried the best that he could. I can't wait to see what Eminem has to say. Right. Yeah, I just saw a video of all the times that MGK was talking about how Eminem is his favorite rapper. So MGK just kept on saying that Eminem is his favorite rapper, how he's the GOAT, he's like the best. So it's like MGK is obviously like a huge Eminem fan, or he has been. Eminem, I guess, said a couple lines about him, and then MGK responded with like 4 verses and a chorus. Yeah, jazz instrumentals are fun to rap on. I don't think I'm gonna do that right now because I can only do one thing at a time with my phone, and I also don't really feel like freestyling right now. But I will come back on and live, and I'll freestyle another time. Just right now, I kind of just wanted to talk about the whole Mac Miller thing and just see how you guys are doing. But yeah, thanks for being on here with me. I feel a little better after talking about it. Cause yeah, it's just like, even though I didn't know the guy, even though haven't even heard all his music, like I want to hear a lot more of his music. It's sad. It kind of sucks too. Like a lot of times, like when Elliott Smith died, he's a kind of an acoustic guitar singer songwriter. I never really listened to his music until he killed himself, which is kind of sad, but kind of stupid. I don't know. Like, but I'm probably what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna listen to a lot of Mac Miller and try to get to know his music more, which is sad and weird. Some people think that even if Eminem responded to MGK, he will only get the fame and have more fans. Is this right? Um, yeah, I think MGK will. I think it'll definitely help his popularity. The whole thing is helping his popularity and helping, because I think MGK is getting ready to release a lot of new music. He's getting ready to release an album and take music more seriously because he's been doing acting. He's been doing a lot of acting stuff, and now he's gonna start releasing music. So it's definitely helping his popularity. The funny thing about it is, though, like how much will people care about MGK's new album if Eminem responds and just destroys him and makes him look super dumb? But it's risky. I think MGK's response, I think, is rapped very well. I don't like him. I don't like his personality, but I definitely think he raps well. He's a good rapper. But Nicole says, I'm upset about the Mac Miller death because I'm from Maryland, but was raised in Pennsylvania. Also moved to different parts. I wonder what Wiz had to say about this. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, for sure. So he's kind of like, you have some home related to him. Yeah, I didn't know. So Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller are good friends. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. Saying that his daughter was hot when she was 16 years old. Yeah, MGK said that Eminem's daughter was hot when she was like 16, and MGK and then Eminem responded about that, and then MGK was like, Why did you take 6 years to respond to that? You know, um, but yeah, I really hope Eminem just destroys him. I want Eminem to just like totally destroy MGK. That would be awesome. But who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? You know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But MGK, I think, has a daughter now. But I don't think Eminem's gonna say that his daughter's hot. I think that'd be gross, because I think MGK's daughter's like 2 years old. That'd be weird. That'd be pretty weird. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get off in a second. I just wanted to see how you guys doing about the Mac Miller thing. Um, I'm gonna be making more videos soon, getting back to my regular content, helping with freestyle rapping. So I'm gonna be posting some more videos soon. Recording, recommended recording stuff, and more freestyle rap tips to help you guys out. Um, but yeah, let me know if you want me to react to this Eminem stuff. It's kind of weird, but I didn't really want to make a video about Eminem because my opinion, I don't think is very popular. I just feel like his flow is not right anymore. Saying that his daughter was hot. It's sad, but if you think of, so Rizzle Design says it's sad, but if you think about how many kids he's led down the same path, it's kind of fitting. Wait, are you talking about Mac Miller? Are you talking about Mac Miller right now? That Mac Miller led kids down the same path of like doing drugs? Oh wow, so you're kind of saying that, are you saying that Mac Miller deserved to die because he inspired kids to do drugs? Yeah, that sounds bad. Yeah, I don't think anyone deserves to die like that. I don't wish death upon anyone. Um, yeah, definitely. Art, rest in peace, Mac Miller. Young AQ says rest in peace. Um, but no, I don't think anyone deserves to die. I think music is music. I think music is a safe place to put all your feelings. I think a lot of people on one of my videos uh, thought it was funny that I said you talk about killing people. But the reason I said that is because it's better to talk about killing people. It's better to talk about killing people than to actually kill people. It's better to put in a song and imagine killing people than to actually do it, right? It's better, killing people is not good. It's a good thing to do, but a lot of rappers talk about killing people. Eminem, NWA talk about killing cops. It's better to put it in a song than to actually do it. And there's some rappers that don't do drugs but like to rap about doing drugs. I think Tyler the Creator has a song about doing drugs even though he doesn't like doing drugs. I like to rap about smoking weed, but I don't smoke weed. A lot of people think I smoke weed, but it's just sometimes it's fun to freestyle about like, yo, I do drugs because it's just funny. It's like, it's fun. It's fun. Like every rapper has a song about smoking weed, but I don't smoke weed or do any drugs. Uh, but yeah, so I think rapping's a safe place. I think the issue is more about just depression seems to be spreading. I guess the number one killer of men between the age of 20 to 50 is suicide. That's the number one killer, which is crazy. Suicide. And I don't know if they're going to call Mac Miller's death a suicide or not. Maybe it was totally accidental, but I definitely know that he's been struggling with depression, you know? And I think a lot of artists struggle with depression. That's why they make music, to relieve it, you know? Um, So I think that's the big issue. It's like a lot of people take drugs because of depression. You know, maybe having a lot of weight and not knowing a way to express it or having a way to express it. So I think that's the depression kind of leads to the drug use. The anxiety leads to drug use. Like I know Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper had an album called about acid. I mean, some people consider. Nahum says. I mean, some people consider overdose suicide. Yeah, that's true. Overdose could be considered suicide. But I was gonna say, Chance the Rapper, on his acid rap album, he was suffering from a lot of anxiety, and so he knew a lot of rappers that were doing acid and how it helped them with their creativity. So he did acid, like the whole album. He he would listen to a beat, do some acid, go in and freestyle over the beat, like record that, and then go back that night or the next day and then edit the raps. But yeah, but so he used acid to deal with his anxiety. So I think first comes like the issue of like depression or anxiety, and then comes, then people take drugs to deal with that, or they make music to deal with that, or they do both to deal with that. They do music and drugs to deal with whatever they're feeling. But some rappers don't like to rap about their feelings because they think it's weak, and that's where the problems happen. When you start judging yourself, when you start limiting yourself for what you can rap about. Oh shit. So Nicole says that MGK's daughter is 8. So yeah, that'd be pretty gross if Eminem said that MGK's daughter was hot. He's like, "Oh, you think my daughter's hot? Well, I think your daughter's hot." Yeah, that'd be a weird response. That'd be a weird response. And I hope Eminem doesn't talk about MGK's daughter, because that'd be pretty gross. All right, thanks for talking with me, guys. Let me know what you guys need help with, and I'm gonna be making some more videos soon on YouTube and releasing more stuff. So thanks for being on with me, and I will talk to you guys soon. And I do feel a little bit more peaceful about the Mac Miller thing. It still sucks, but I hope he is in a peaceful place. Hope he reincarnates into something that he wants to reincarnate into, like a bird or something. Maybe he reincarnates into a bird and he just shits all over Pete Davidson. No, just kidding. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.